Hey guys, Sebastian here. I have a couple of things that I want to show you today. Been a while, I didn't do videos so often, so I have more things to show. Let's go the first up with the last. My paramilitary in camo. From the other side black. Get a hold of this camo scales and just a fun little thing. Actually making me pretty happy. I like the way it came out. Maybe for somebody stupid, for me it looks cool. I think it's interesting. Let's move on. I trade my, you guys know from last video, I trade my Benchmade gravitator for this Szabo folder. I really like it, grows on me. Pretty big for carrying, but I do like it. Very stout knife. Getting better with the, I try to open it. The spring is set up that way that if you take out the spring you don't have detent at all. And then it's just, guys, it's not a paramilitary. This knife, you have a compression lock and everything, never gonna be smooth and like a paramilitary. Or it can be, but there's gonna be no detent at all. So I have that spring in it. On one side I make it shorter so it's actually a little less detent and it's easier to open it. Let me see if I can flick it. I can flick it and I can close it, but need a little more. I want to flick it into the tripod, but you guys get the thing. But even despite that, this knife is awesome. It's great. I love it. Beast. Look at how big it is. Makes the paramilitary look like a baby knife. Definitely a badass tactical fighting knife. Next up, yeah, Sunday I was over at Jeff's. I get the couple of belly songs, start to like want to get into the flipping. So I had this Kimura, I don't know what it is, 5. I don't know the names, but I know it's Bradley Kimura. As you can see, I put a stonewash finish. I did the handle. They're not perfectly even, that's why you can tell it's me. The reason was actually because I have those slippery handles and they slip out of my hand. This is the belly song that I like. I have a pretty hefty weight. It's a full metal construction, no titanium, so it's steel. It's pretty heavy, and it was slipped out of my hand many times. So I think this is gonna look cool, and it does give a little more traction when I play with it. So pretty cool. Jeff did his dragon spine. He get actually excited about those, so he did do that on a couple of knives. Came out pretty cool. Didn't put the edge on it still from the stone washer, it's a little dull, so it's kind of awesome for practice. I really do like it the way it came out. Came out really cool. Everything is just different. Looks pretty classy. I stone wash it, I was thinking maybe acid wash it, but I didn't want to mess with that because this knife is extremely smooth. I want it to stay smooth and easy to flick, and acid and those washes sometimes they do that spot around the pivot areas where the washers are rubbing and give that little grittiness. We'll see. Maybe I can cover that with the nail polish and do it again, but I like it the way it is for now. I really do. Happy about that. Another dragon spine on the Benchmade Mike Snoddy. I don't know what is the name of this one. 206, 246 or 245. This is like the gravitator and This is a drop point, which is actually the same handle. So he did a little dragon spine here. I think it fits this knife pretty cool. Of course the regrind, he did that a while ago. Perfect, I love this knife. Guys, I can't say enough about this knife. I polished the hardware. I'm thinking about probably polishing the thumb stud. And I can't say enough about this knife, how cool it is, how smooth it is. I mean, way smoother than any of my Sebenzas. Like, extremely smooth. Looks cool, looks classy, at the same time looks badass. I highly recommend, if you can find one of these, don't hesitate. They go a little more money in the secondary market, but still well worth it. Early lockup on this old bad boy. They have titanium liners from both sides. Pretty cool, pretty thick. Nice bolstered. This is, I forget what is the name, but this is G10, and this is the material. It's not carbon fiber, but just can't get into my mind. But alright, let's go to the next one. Probably the grand stuff is the, what should I call it? Szabo&Tuff collab. Well, collab. That means you guys know how much I love Yojimbo, and I wanted a fixed blade like a Yojimbo or something like some badass Warncliffe. So I mean, came up with this. Not really came up. I didn't copy down the Yojimbo, but I know what I like in the Yojimbo, so I took all those things. Let me just go grab a Yojimbo. Next to it. So yeah, it's just a huge similarity and everything, and all the knives look similar, but it's much larger. So Warncliffe, I did like that, but long story shorter, I don't want to take any credit about it. I didn't come up with anything. I just like this knife. I wanted to make this knife, that's all. So I cut out the head like this, pretty thin actually. I don't know what's the thickness. Same thickness as a Kimura. So around 3mm thick, 3.5, maybe 4. Cut out, shape it. First it had a much longer handle and it was overly long. And then it was there, together with this one. I finished this one myself, my first knife. Jeff was very anxious to like help me out, and he did a great job. I will probably mess it up because this tiny tip, it's not simple. It used to be a chisel grind, and came out pretty well. Jeff grinded, did a handle, but pretty much I just cut out the steel. Give me my credit, but he did most of the work, and just to make it even, I did put the edge on it. So I think it's come to something. And we'll go today and do a sheet for, that's fine, huh? We'll do a sheet. We're gonna go visit Mike Gafko. He have a very cool setup for the Kydex sheet. So slices. Oh, I get so excited every time I cut paper. It's so fun. Yeah, I put it on my wicked edge, and I have only the basic kit on the wicked edge. 600 grit, perfect. And then a good stropping. Get this It's not a mirror polished edge, have scratches on it, can be mirror polished with 600 grit, but it's a perfect working edge. Slices, shaves, even if I have any hair left, not really. Just playing with it, shaving everything up. It's very cool, love this knife. So that's gonna be it. Like, I'm gonna put the edges on it, I'm gonna make a sheet. Jeff grinded and made a handle, and it's a pretty nice, cool knife that I have. My first one, you guys saw this one. Oh my god, this video is long, but I tell myself, see how does it cut. Curlies, controlling the blade. Okay, well guys, it's a beautiful day outside. Just woke up having my coffee. Yeah, not bad. I do actually live by that code, but have my coffee. Hope I'm gonna have a good workout and nice day, guys. Be safe. Watch your six. Take care.